interesting facts about famous people.
Western movie character actors. Who was the best? When we think of Western movies, our minds go directly to John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and more great lead actors in the genre. Even they would admit that they could not do their jobs without standing on the shoulders of the great support they got from the actors and crew around them, especially the character actors. Today we will feature 10 and make special mention of more. If you like this video, take a look at my channel for many more. The link is in the description. Apologies for any mispronunciation of names. Let's take a look at the character actors that helped make this genre. Walter Brennan, in many ways the most successful and familiar character actor of American sound films, and the only character to date to win 3 Oscars for Best Supporting Actor. Walter Brennan attended college in Cambridge, Massachusetts, studying engineering. While in school, he became interested in acting. Finding himself penniless, Brennan began taking parts as an extra in films at Universal Studios in 1925, starting at $7.50 a day, $125 today. He wound up working at Universal on and off for the next 10 years. His first Oscar was for Come and Get It, 1936, his second Oscar, Kentucky, 1938, and third Oscar, The Westerner, 1940. Carey, born in New York City to a judge of special sessions who was also president of a sewing machine company, grew up on City Island, New York, attended Hamilton Military Academy and turned down an appointment to West Point to attend a New York law school. A favorite role of this silent film star that survived to make talkies is Dextry in The Spoilers, 1942, and the President of the Senate in the non-Western Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, 1939. George Gabby Hayes, American character actor, the most famous of Western movie sidekicks of the 1930s and 1940s, born in 1885, the third of 7 children, in the Hayes Hotel, owned by his father, on the outskirts of Wellsville, New York. Playing scores of roles in westerns and non-westerns alike, in the mid-1930s, settling in an almost exclusively western career. He gained fame as Hopalong Cassidy's sidekick, Wendy Halliday, in many films between 1936 and 39. In his early films, he alternated between whiskered comic relief sidekicks and clean-shaven bad guys. By the late 1930s, he worked almost exclusively as a western sidekick to stars such as John Wayne, Roy Rogers, and Randolph Scott. Lee Marvin, white-haired character star who began as a supporting player of villainous demeanor, then transformed into a star of both action and drama. Born in New York City, the son of Courtney Washington, a fashion writer, and Lamont Waltman Marvin. Some of his roles: the half-sculpted tough guy Tully Crow in The Comancheros, 1961, the vicious bully with control issues, free speech, and the law, Liberty Valance in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, the drunk, over-the-hill gunman Kid Shalene and his vicious no-nosed brother Strode in Cat Ballou, 1965, the hard two-fisted drinking and hard-fighting and immoral gold prospector Ben Rumson in Paint Your Wagon, 1969, the aging cowboy Monty Walsh in Monty Walsh, 1970. Edmund O'Brien, one of the most respected character actors in American cinema, Oscar winner Edmund O'Brien from his heyday of the mid-1940s through to the late 60s, born 1915 in the New York City borough of Brooklyn. O'Brien learned the craft of performance as a magician. He won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in The Barefoot Contessa, 1954. He appeared as crusty old-timer Freddie Sykes, who antagonizes Ben Johnson's character Tector Gorch in director Sam Peckinpah's classic western The Wild Bunch, 1969. Strother Martin, American character actor who achieved considerable fame in the last decade of his life. A native of Kokomo, Indiana, Strother Martin Jr. was the youngest of 3 children, of Strother Douglas Martin, a machinist, and Ethel Dunlap Martin. His family moved soon after his birth to San Antonio, Texas. Bit parts came his way, leading to television work with Sam Peckinpah, which led to a lifelong relationship. He also found memorable roles for John Ford, and by the 1960s was a familiar face in American movies, with Cool Hand Luke, 1967. In 1967 came new acclaim and a place amongst the busiest character actors in Hollywood. He appeared in 6 movies with John Wayne: The Horse Soldiers, 1959, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, McClintock, 1963, True Grit, 1969, and Rooster Cogburn, 1975. He worked steadily and in substantial roles throughout the 1970s and seemed at the peak of his career when he died suddenly of a heart attack in 1980. Andy Devine, rotund comic character actor of American films, born Andrew Vabra Devine in Flagstaff, Arizona. He was raised in nearby Kingman, Arizona, the son of an Irish-American hotel operator, Thomas Devine, and his wife, Amy. Devine went to Hollywood with dreams of becoming an actor. After small roles in silent films, he was given a larger part in the talkie Vigour of Youth, 1931, in part due to his fine record as a football player. His sound film career seemed at risk due to his severely raspy voice, the result of a childhood injury. However, his voice soon became his trademark. Over the next 45 years, he became an increasingly popular and beloved comic figure in a wide variety of films. In the 1950s, his popularity grew with his role as Jingles P. Jones, opposite Guy Madison's Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok, 1951. In 1955, Devine took over the hosting job on a children's show retitled Andy's Gang, 1955, in which he gained new fans among the very young. He continued acting in his films until his death in 1977. Woody Strode, an athlete turned actor. Strode was a top-notch decathlete and a football star at UCLA. He became part of Hollywood lore after meeting director John Ford and becoming a part of Ford's family. Appearing in 4 Ford motion pictures, Strode also played the powerful gladiator who does battle with Kirk Douglas. No Western character actor list is complete without him. Also, he is one of the first African Americans who broke the color barrier in professional NFL football. Jack Elam, a colourful character actor, adept at vicious killers or grizzled sidekicks. As a child, he worked in the cotton fields. He attended Santa Monica Junior College in California and subsequently became an accountant and at one time manager of the Bel Air Hotel. Elam got his first movie role by trading his accounting services for a role. He became one of the most memorable supporting actors in movies, thanks not only to his near-demented screen persona, but also to his wandering left eye, courtesy of a childhood fight. He appeared with great effect in westerns and gangster films alike. In later years, he also played wonderful comedic roles. Slim Pickens. Slim spent the early part of his career as a real cowboy, and the latter part playing cowboys. He is best remembered for a single cowboy, that of bomber pilot Major King Kong, waving his cowboy hat rodeo style as he rides a nuclear bomb onto its target, in the great black comedy Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, 1964. He spent much of his boyhood rodeoing at the age of 12. Over the following 2 decades, he toured the country on the rodeo circuit, becoming a highly paid and well-respected rodeo clown, a job with enormous danger. In 1950, at the age of 31, Slim was given a role in a western, Rocky Mountain, 1950. He soon found a niche in both comic and villainous roles in the genre. With his hoarse voice and western twang, he was not always easy to cast outside the genre, but when he was, as in Dr. Strangelove, the results were memorable. Arthur Hunnicutt, tall, lean character actor Arthur Hunnicutt, was known for playing humorously wise western roles. He joined a theatre company in Massachusetts, then migrated to New York, where he began to find acting roles on Broadway and on tour. He played in numerous productions, including the leading role in Tobacco Road, a part his rangy country persona was made for. He had a few roles in small films in the early 1940s, then returned to stage work. In 1949, he came back to Hollywood permanently and began a long career as a regular supporting actor. His wonderfully vibrant role in the Howard Hawks western, The Big Sky, 1952, won him acclaim and an Oscar nomination for supporting actor. He continued playing similar characters, almost always sympathetic, for the rest of his career. Stricken with cancer of the tongue, died in 1979. Perhaps his most memorable role was in El Dorado, 1966. That's my roundup of 10 supporting character actors. I know you will send me comments. How could you leave out this person? How could you leave out that person? Of course I'm not forgetting the others. Here are some more, but in brief, and I'm sure there are more for later. Let's have fun and celebrate the genre. Paul Fix, Margaret Hamilton, J.C. Flippin, Kathleen Freeman, Will Geer, John Carradine, Dan Doree, Agnes Moorehead, Harry Morgan, Edgar Buchanan. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate likes, shares and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.